Hello, my name is Florence Marchand, and I wrote a book called Reflections of an Inner Soul. Hope you can see that. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Reflections of an Inner Soul. And I'm going to do 3 poems for you. The first one is called The Past, and it's an ethnic poem, and I hope you enjoy it. It's called The Past. I wrote it many years ago, perhaps 25 years ago. Yeah, I wrote it 25 years ago. So I'm going to recite it today, and I hope you enjoy it. Now just wait 1 minute. Just wait 1 minute. I am the past, and I'm going to be here to make you remember. Slave marts, dirty, stinking shelter houses, 2 toilets, the back door, lynchings, no colored signs, and singing opera to an all-pink audience. I'm the past, and I will make you remember. 4th-rate movies made by wrong-color, first-class actors and washing lily-white sheets, and that sweet old nanny that cared for that child with a smile and a great deal of love. Yes, I will make you remember not being promoted or missing out on a good job because you stayed in the sun too long. I'm the past, and I want you to remember also that you have made the governor's seat, the president of the United States, city mayors, congressmen, and politicians all over the United States. You have your own businesses, prestigious positions. Your name is on the front pages of many magazines and newspapers. I am the past, and I'm going to be here, but not as a grab bag for anger or a solace for complacency. And by no means am I here to depress you. I am here as a signal of progress, as a motivation to do and be whatever you want to be. I'm the past. Remember me and feel good about who you are and what you have been. Use me, the past, and eliminate all fears. Use me, the past, and change. Use me, the past, and plan. Use me, the past, and produce. Use me, the past, and realize your potential. Use me, the past, and achieve goals. Use me, the past, and make dreams come true. Use me, the past, and melt inferiorities. Use me, the past, and live the struggle. I was born in the century of 15. All souls are aware of the misery I've seen. I was taken from the fields and jungles of a great land. I was a maiden. I was a chief. I was a child in safe arms. Then up through the brush or on a slave block, I was sold. I was sold. And to this country was flocked. I was whipped, chained, and raped on that trip across the sea. I lived and I died, wondering what was in store for me. I could not ask question, for foreign was my tongue. I could not stop my torment. To degradation I was flung. I worked in the fields for big old play. I struggled, I toiled, and for this I's given his brain. To him, being not human, I sold like cloth. My man, my sister, my child, my life was so wrought. Cause of his cravings, my race is mixed. Cause of his hatred, my image is sick. To escape this bondage, I's prayed, I's cried, and I's killed. And when I's failed to my oppressor, joy was fulfilled. To escape this bondage, I prayed, I cried, and I killed. A part of me learned, a part of me crossed the gate, a lot of me died. And this the man's sake. Days come into months, months come into years. My transformation come through blood, through sweat, and through tears. And then, by the Lord's mighty hand, Franklin wrote the words the world could not abandon. Oh, a few breaks guided through, for I knew it come the time at last to go by a different rule. Oh, my struggle has been long and hard, steady and ending never, while even just to lounge all would retard. From the wounds of black women have come power and wit, such as Healy, Verzi, and Ramon, the names of blacks history dares to omit. But in the words of a free slave, Lord, I ain't what I ought to be. I ain't what I want to be. I ain't what I gonna be. But thank God Almighty, I ain't what I was. I said 3, but well, I'll do another one. And this one is a Christian poem, and it's my favorite. It's called Burned Arms. I wrote it as a result of reading Ellen G. White's book called Testimonies to the Church, Volume 1, and it's about 2 martyrs who go to the gallows. And the first one is really, really brave, but the second one, he's not so brave. As a matter of fact, he's even a little scared. So here's that experience. It's called Burned Arms. He was before me. I was after him. I was standing behind him. He was brave, tall, and ready for his turn, and for what we believed, we both would burn. Floating through my mind, I could see Moses, Daniel, David, Stephen, Elijah, Magdalene, and Paul. I saw struggles, pain, murder, betrayals, sufferings. I remember the law, the love, and the book that recorded it all. As I stood behind him, humbled and uncertain, a glance through the mirror of my heart, there were little miracles and large miracles. A smile trickled my face as reality heard mean thoughts. The man before me was quiet and calm. Peace named his spirit and state. Through my mind a question arose. Before being consumed by the flames of hate, he was before me. I was after him. He was meek, strong, and ready for his turn. I was standing behind him, and for what we believed, we both would burn. The man before me was quiet and calm. His face, though dirty and rough with hair, shined with a glow, and his words were with love and salt. Would the hope of glory be stronger than the heat? Could the flesh stand flames that would burn to naught? To the man before me, who I stood after, I asked, will the hope of glory consume the flaming fire? When you go and are taken to the ruthless wood, would you give me a sign that the word has taken you higher? Lord, I believe. Help my unbelief, I screamed. The brother was taken and the crowd jeered. The flames were kindled and enhanced. I watched with eyes, hands, feet, and ears. Never turning to the left or to the right, my eyes were frozen to his corpse as his flesh fried. Delivery of Joseph, Joshua, a widow, a leper, and Lazarus flashed while I waited to be tied, tested, tried, and to die. He was before me. I was after him. He was engulfed in flames and blackened from foot to head. I heard no cries, screams, or moans of pain. The flames roared. He appeared breathless and dead. He was before me. I was after him. As his flesh burned, with tears I remembered the Psalms. As I gazed, his burned arms went up to heaven. Then this sight comforted my soul, and my heart was warmed. He was before me. I was after him. The strength of God and his word encouraged my faith. I could now face my demise with confidence in God, knowing that Jesus, my hope, is greater than the stake. Thank you.